everyone, it's Joyel and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to do kind of like a little bit of a chit chat, mostly showing you guys how I got today's hairstyle, which is kind of like my version of like a less messy wash and go, plus some of my current skincare, or just showing you some of the skincare that I am currently trying to use up. But of course, before we get started, please don't forget to click that subscribe button down below. Once we reach 60,000 subscribers, I'll be buying any one of you any product line of your choice. Also, I have already started my January members only giveaway. You can find the link to that giveaway via the community post, which will be in a pinned comment down below. If you would like to enter into that giveaway for your chance to win any one product of your choice, I will also have the link to my memberships down below for you guys, because again, every month I do a members only giveaway where any member of any tier wins one product of their choice. So again, if you'd like to participate, I will include the links to the memberships. If you are already a member, please find the link to that community post down below and go ahead and enter into that giveaway. And if you're the owner of a business, especially a black owned business, please send me an email at SharmaineJoyel@gmail.com, or if you'd like to go ahead and expedite the process, you can fill out the company promo request form, which is down in the description box. But let's get started. For today's look, I didn't do a full wash day. I just did a deep condition and then kind of went from there. But I wanted to show you kind of how I achieve a more slightly defined or a slightly stretched look. But the hairstyle is also like the whole process of getting the hairstyle kind of reminds me of like a less messy version of a wash and go, which is great, especially for longer afro, kinky, coily hair types. The longer your hair gets, the less you don't want to spend hours drip drying. I think it sucks. It's also just a pet peeve. I hate wet hair on the back of my neck. I also just want to show you guys some of the little pieces of skincare I'm trying to use up, and then we're also going to kind of chit chat on where I kind of want another, or at least another direction where I'd like this channel to kind of go. But let's go ahead and just jump right in. Alrighty, so I was trying to debate whether or not I wanted to do my hair first or start with skincare, but all I did today was I just sat in the nice hot shower and I did a deep conditioner on my hair today and did a detangle, so like a midweek moisture boost for my hair. And then today I'm just gonna style it and then do a little skincare. I was thinking that maybe I would go like back and forth, so do some skincare and then while that one product is soaking, do a piece of my hair. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just start off with my toner here, and I have been using the Klairs Supple Preparation Facial Toner. It's formulated with a base of various botanical extracts to balance the skin's pH level and provide full nourishment to the skin. Provides deep hydration and helps prepare the skin to absorb following products better and to boost their effectiveness. This is actually one of those products that has been in my cabinet that I never opened, and something I had wanted to try from my Korean skincare channel days. If you're new to my channel, when I started my YouTube channel, it was originally a skincare channel, and I was really into Korean skincare at the time, and so Klairs is one of the Korean skincare brands that I actually was really into at the time, and this is one of those products that is from that era of my YouTube channel. So I love this toner. It's a thicker toner, and it just it does exactly as it says. Just provides deep hydration to my skin, makes it feel amazing right after cleansing. Speaking of cleanser, when I washed my face in the shower, I just used Eco Neko Ice Cream Kitty Bubble Soap, and I believe it was in the pumpkin oil or the pumpkin scented one, and that was from a brand that had sent me literally 1,000 of these things. Just kidding, not 1,000, but enough to last me till now. So I'm trying to use up all those. I have that pumpkin one and then 2 after that are left. So like I said, I'm trying to clear out as much of my old skincare out before I bring any new skincare in. But let's go ahead and start with the bottom piece here. What am I gonna do today? So I'm just gonna clip these top sections up here. I literally got every single product in my freaking eyes in my shower. How am I not blind? I'm gonna split each section into 2 is how I'm gonna do this. And what I'm doing today is this completely random style I just kind of came up with one day, where basically my wet hair, I apply my products, brush them through, twist up the section, except today I'm going to be braiding. I've been enjoying braiding my sections up. And then not needing it to dry fully, but just kind of allowing it to dry to the point where it's not dripping anymore. So it's just not dripping and it's not soaking wet. And then taking it out, letting it air dry, and that's kind of like my version of like a more controlled wash and go, I guess you could say. So I have my damp hair. My hair's still pretty damp, so I don't think I need to add a whole lot of water, because again, I don't need the hair to be soaking, I don't want the hair to be soaking wet for the style, so we're gonna do that. And then these are the products that I'm gonna be using today. I'm gonna be using the Mielle Moisture RX Hawaiian Ginger Moisturizing Hair Butter. I love it. It's super thick, super moisturizing. I have low porosity hair and I have a lot of hair, so it's perfect. It lasts a long time. It provides the most moisture out of probably any product that I've used to date, besides the Melanin Hair Care Multi-Use Leave-In. That's definitely my favorite. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to top it off with the Mielle Rosemary Mint Daily Styling Cream. The reason I'm going to use these two together is because I've always wanted to use or try the Rosemary Mint Styling Cream. And I tried it once, but it was really dry. It made my hair feel really crunchy. So I'm going to use the moisture butter first underneath to keep my hair moisturized and hopefully soft. And then use this on top of it to kind of hold my style or try to go for definition. Again, I usually don't care about definition, but today I'm going to try something different. So take a little scoop of that Mielle Hawaiian Ginger Moisture Butter, and I'm going to smear that all over this section here, especially on my ends. I think my hair needs a trim, to be honest, you guys. I see some knots. I think my hair needs have a nice trim. And now I have a squirt of that Rosemary Mint Styling Cream. Ooh, it smells so good. I'm just gonna rub and massage that into this section. Gotta work it in, especially when you got that low porosity hair. You don't want that sitting right on top of your hair for like 4 days. And then just to make sure, everything's dispersed evenly, I'm gonna take my Felicia Leatherwood brush and just brush that through real nice. Don't want to be ripping any hair out, especially since we've already detangled. Massage again. And then I used to do the twist. Do I want to twist today? I think I'm going to twist today. I don't want to braid. I'm going to braid. So I think I kind of like discovered this way of styling my hair when I was reviewing the Curls Blueberry Bliss line. And I had used their products, you know, and with the gel. And I kind of did it as a way to allow the gel to finish absorbing and drying on my hair in hopes to reduce flaking. Gosh, I just want to lop these ends off, like these really dry pieces. Super bad. I'm just going to braid down as far as I can go here. Alright, so I'm using my Swirly Curly hair ties, just starting from the bottom, and I'm just gonna twist that up this piece just to hold it. Done. Okay, so I think so that's just what I'm gonna be doing to my entire head. So that's what I'm doing to each piece. So enough water for it to be damp, the Mielle Moisture Butter, and then the Mielle Rosemary Mint Styling Cream on top. Comb it through, braid that up, and then use a hair tie to hold it together. So if anyone asks, that's what I am doing throughout this video. So I'm just gonna finish up this section here, and then I'll go back to my skincare while I allow my toner to finish absorbing. And I think it's about done. And I don't really normally do wash and goes. I did it when my hair was shorter. As it gets longer, like I feel like wash and goes are like darn near impossible. Not impossible, but it's a lot. It's just a lot when you have type 4 hair, especially low porosity, when it takes forever to dry. And so yeah, I just don't do them very often. I like doing this. I feel like it's a hairstyle I'll do on like either wash days or if I have extra time. This Rosemary Mint stuff smells amazing. And I'm just using 1 squirt of it. I don't think I need a whole lot, especially for these smaller sections here. But I find this to be kind of like a less messy, less wet, drippy way to achieve a kind of wash and go look. messed around one day and ended up liking what I saw. But for my skincare, so I've been thinking a lot about my channel, and you know, don't get me wrong, I love hair videos, absolutely do. But my thing is, you know, there's things I want to do with my hair that can't be accomplished in just like a one-day video. So I'm kind of like, what can I do for content in between when I'm trying to do other things with my hair for you guys? Like, this could be like a beauty channel to an extent. You know, obviously hair care would always be the focal point of my channel. I was thinking we could do, instead of just reviewing like Black owned hair products and things like that, we could do Black owned skincare, Black owned makeup and things of that sort. And I was like, ooh, that'd be really cool to have a channel like that, and we could have different beauty content, but that still revolves around, you know, Black owned, preferably Black owned products. Just an idea, just throwing that out there. So the next item I have been using quite frequently on my skin is the Genius Liquid Collagen by Algenist. I had actually received a bunch of samples of this, and so I found a mini size on Sephora, because this crazy thing, so this little bottle alone was $25. For the full size, it's like over $100. I was just like, yeah, no. So after using up all the samples, I have just been using the mini size that it came in on the Sephora website, and I really like it. Will I be buying it very often? Probably not. It is very expensive, but I'm just gonna take a little vial of that. Don't need a whole lot, honestly. Very, very little. I'm gonna smear that over my hands, get everything worked through. I'm just gonna massage and pat that into my skin. I love it. It makes my skin look really nice, in my opinion, just bright and soft and more awake. I just like how it makes my skin feel. I just like how it makes my skin look, and this item alone kind of got me like back into skincare. I was like, ooh, right, like I can have nice skin. Like, you just gotta get back into your groove, like get out of your funk. So, but that is what I use after my toner. I don't think I'm actually going to wait. What I'm gonna do is go in with my moisturizer, because the Algenist Genius Liquid Collagen works best when you top it with moisturizer, of course. And this came in a sample pack as well from my Korean skincare days, but it's the Innisfree Jeju Lava Seawater Lotion, and that is the moisturizer I'm gonna use to kind of top things off. So I just kind of blot that all over my hand. I always move my products down my neck. While I let that absorb, I'm actually gonna do a couple more sections here real quick. So yeah, I'm kind of using up the last like sample pieces of my like Korean skincare. I had like a ton of samples like sent to me, and I'm like, should I use it up and just kind of like save money right now? Like use up all of my skincare before buying like any new stuff? So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I think how I'm going to do it, I think Mom's coming home, so the dogs are barking. That is why. But I also just like, I don't want to become a skincare junkie again. So I'm kind of like, do I just use up that stuff, you know, save money right now, use up everything before kind of starting that? Felt the most comfortable doing it that way. Now I'm just detangling. Oh, man. Yeah, my ends need trimmed again because I'm having a hard time getting through them. And usually that's a sign that you need a trim. So it's also been a little bit since I've washed my hair. But yeah, so I've looked up some skincare, but Black and Green is a website that you guys told me about that has a lot of Black owned products. Not just skincare, they actually do like hair care and body care and all kinds of stuff, so it's pretty cool. So I did check that site out, but if there's any specific skincare lines that are Black owned, whether it's, you know, small in business or a larger brand, let me know. That way I can start kind of contemplating and putting some things together for you guys. You know what, I think I might actually nip my ends. I'm gonna go ahead and do it probably after my hair dries. So I'll probably like take the hairbands out, but before I'm doing the braids, I'll probably nip my ends and then finish on braiding my hair. Because these ends are so tangly, holy cow. I was even having a hard time detangling after the, with my deep conditioner too, so I think it's time to do a quick nip. Get that taken care of. I don't think it's good to keep those kinds of ends on your hair for very long, because it can then start to damage the rest of the, or further up your hair. Last one, I'm putting the band on. Boom. Alright, so here's every single braid now. Cool, so let me just wash my hands and then I'm gonna put my towel turban on until my hair can stop dripping down my neck. So Swirly Curly went ahead and sent me 2 new turban towels in their new printed forms, and they're so pretty. So I don't know if you guys remember my last video where I had actually reviewed the turban towels for the first time. They had sent it to me in that really pretty purple color, which my mom really liked, so I ended up giving that to her. But they have sent me 2 more in their new printed turban towels. I'm trying to debate which one I want to use today. This one. This one. I think I want to use this one because I really like orange. I've enjoyed using these when I have just finished doing my hair and it's still drip drying and I don't like the wet feeling on the back of my neck. I don't like my really damp scalp being exposed. I don't like the idea of not being able to, you know, go lay down or lean up against the couch without my hair products marking my couch or something. So I'm going to use the turban towel to kind of lounge around in until these are not damp. It's cold, especially in the winter. The turban towels have these little knobs, so what I'm going to do is take the side that has the knob, so it's really long. I'm going to take the side with the knob, excuse me, and I'm going to stick that in the back, and I'm actually going to tuck my braids into this. And I kind of want everything to go back this way because I want them to stay somewhat elongated while they're drying. I don't want them to be crushed. Do that. So I'm kind of holding this up where it will be positioned and then pushing the front braids back or pulling them back and then tucking the back ones kind of under. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to back up. So I'm going to twist the front like this. And I find this to be a little long for me, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of loop it like that, like you would do for a turban. Just kind of spin it around in the front, and then it has the band. It's a band right here at the end. I'm going to pull this back. There you go, pinned right there in the back. So it already feels so much better. What I like to do is I'll tuck the towel under and leave my ears out so that I don't have my wet braids laying on my ears, which is something else that bugs me. I just want to sit back and allow it is a microfiber towel. So yeah, it is a microfiber towel. So it is that really soft fabric on the inside that's not going to cause a lot of friction and harm your hair. And the outside is made from charmeuse satin and a polyester blend. So that's that smooth, pretty print that you see on the outside of the turban towel. But I'm just gonna go ahead and wear this for a little bit, probably about 30-40 minutes until my hair, again, is not super damp. And then I'll take it off and allow my hair to air dry. I lied before we end. I gotta finish my skincare. So I have for my eyes, this is what I'm gonna use for my eyes, and I got these for Christmas this year actually. It's the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench Hyaluronic Cloud Hydrogel Eye Patches. So that is what I'm going to be using on my eyeballs today. This is what they look like inside the jar. And I'm just gonna take a patch each and just kind of place that under my eyes. Here's the first one, so I'm just gonna place that along the orbital bone in my cheek and then make sure I'm smoothing that up. I kind of try to make sure this little small tail end is somewhere up by the end of where my eyebrow ends. I want to make sure I'm getting that whole area. And these ones just, my eyes have been feeling really dry lately, probably because I've been sick and like blowing my nose. So this is going to add that moisture kind of back up under this area, and it's been doing wonders, especially for the outside of my eyes. But I'm just gonna leave these on for about 15 minutes and then I'll take these off and those will be done. And then again, like I said, I'll be back to show you taking this off and then letting them air dry. Alrighty, so I put a jacket on because it's like ridiculously cold in here, but I don't feel like my braids are dripping wet anymore. So we can go ahead and take this off. And again, the microfiber towel was great at allowing me to dry my hair while allowing it to do it in a safer way because of the microfiber and smoother. It's not gonna have that friction that you would with a cotton towel. So I'm going to let these air dry a little bit, I think, before I undo them. They're still pretty wet, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and let these air dry for about an hour, and then I'll unravel them and let them air dry again. Oh, the cutest kitty cat. Anyway, whatever. I'm gonna go let my hair dry. I'll be back. So they're a little bit more dry. So what I'm gonna do is this. Here are my cutting shears. And what I'm gonna do is, as I take each section out, I'm gonna kind of feel around for like the dry end and just snip it out. Just, yeah, lop it off. So let me just untwist this. This piece is now done. There you go. I have this dry, scraggly end that's like driving me crazy, so I'm just gonna nip off that bottom piece. Boom. Nipped off. All done. Oh, it already feels so much better. Alright, I'm gonna keep doing that around my head. Alrighty, so it already feels like way better. So I'm gonna go ahead and unravel my hair and then just let it finish drying that way. So that was kind of the whole goal, was to just let it dry a little bit. I just didn't want it to be drippy dry, but we're still gonna allow my hair to have some of that shrinkage like you would naturally see in like a wash and go. That's why I'm gonna unravel these now and not let them finish completely drying. You totally can, but like I said, this was just like an experiment I did one day, just messing around with my hair, and I like how it came out. And it just kind of dries, like I said, like a wash and go. Okay, so here it is out of the braid, and like I said, we're just gonna do that over my entire head. So so now I just have the front ones, but like I said, we were just kind of trying out that styling cream which has left some residue, but we'll see how it dries down. Smooth the heck out of it. Maybe it's better to use it with the rest of its Rosemary mint line, but we'll see. Letting it dry this way is also gonna untwist it like this, or finish drying like this. I feel like it's gonna give it that extra volume that I really like. If the Rosemary mint styling cream leaves a residue on my hair, maybe I will try doing this hairstyle again with just like a leave-in. A leave-in and my favorite butter, like my Bittle Things. I'll try it again with just a leave-in and like a butter of my choice. But alright, here it is, all unbraided. So, I'm going to be back in an hour. Hopefully I still have some daylight. If not, I do have my studio lights that I will use, but I will be back in an hour or so. Again, let it finish air drying, and yeah. Alrighty, so I am back. My skincare is done. My hair has dried. There's still a little bit of residue. My mom said she only sees like these shiny, defined pieces, that she doesn't really see any residue. So air drying it must have finished it off, but let me just do a quick turnaround for you guys. Super cute. It kind of reminds me of a wash and go, but it also has kind of like a stretched look to it at the same time, which is kind of funny. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. My hairstyle made quick and easy once again by Swirly Curly, and today specifically they're turban towels, which again the patterned ones go on pre-launch January 11th. And then of course to hold all my sections I used their snap ties. And if you'd like, you guys can also use my code at checkout, which is going to be Joyel15 for 15% off if you are interested in any of the products that you have seen today or that you see on the website. But please don't be afraid to go ahead and use that. I know everybody loves to save money. Also, please don't forget that I am doing my first live chat on January 16th at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I also have my members giveaway going on for the month of January again. But again, I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to click that subscribe button down below. Keep blooming, and I'll see you guys in my next video.